folks. By accident all the hens have got out. I wasn't quick enough shutting the door behind me and they all made a dash for it. So let's hope that the advice will allow me to get them all back in. Well folks, I've managed to get 6 of them back in and I'm left with 3 to struggle with. But 3 is better than 9 out. It's lovely folks to see them out in the open. I'm just going to have to gradually get them used to it, get them trained to go in. But as I say, I managed to get those 6 in, and once I've done that, they can all come out, you know, and have a play around here. And even on once they could possibly have a play around along the along my path as well, as long as I've got it a gate at one end put in. But we'll see. They're enjoying it, aren't they? Look at those. They're not too impressed in there though. They want to come out. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Look. Yeah, what are you saying? Hey? Quack, quack, quack. Oh, that's a duck, isn't it? Can't quite get your noise right. Well folks, I've got 8 in now, but this little fellow here, the one with the blue band, this is one of them what we had out, was it yesterday or the day before? And this one here, he doesn't like you trying to catch it. It's not like the others, they'll let you lift them up, but this one, it goes like a rocket. And I think that's part of the reason why it's a bit skinny. It's a runner. Aren't you? I'll catch you in a minute. Okay folks, hope you enjoyed the bit of the chicken episode. Right, what I've gone on to doing now is I'm going to be filling up the Allen pilot what I did yesterday in yesterday's video. So I'm going to top those up now. I've added some bloodfish and bone. I've added some potato fertiliser to these. And then I'll top those up with a light covering. And what we've got here is 4 30-litre buckets with Picasso. So I've put 3 potatoes in each, and we're going to see how they grow. So hopefully we'll have a better year this year. So that's the plan anyway. So I'm just going to cover those over now with some multi-compost. Then I'm going to add some more feed, and then top them up to the top. And then hopefully we're going to have potatoes this year. I've got all the sarpos to do then, so there's 4 varieties of sarpos what I've got, and I haven't got the buckets ready for them, so I'll have to bring those from home, and I might put some into some of the raised beds as well. So okay, I'm going to go on, finish these off now, and then I shall get back with the next job. Okay folks, I've now gone through my potatoes. The 3N ones here, Picasso. They've been covered with about 3 inches of compost. I'm going to top those up as and when they grow through. This one here is Picasso, and that one's had potato fertiliser mixed in several layers. I've left some on the top. These 6 here are Aaron Pilot. Now these have had manure added at the bottom, then they've got potato fertiliser added into them. I've also topped up with a sprinkle of fertiliser, and what you see on here is some very fine sawdust. Now I read somewhere, and I haven't been able to find it again, but that if you spread a little bit of this on top of your pots, there's a possibility that it stops the soil from freezing up. Now I'm not quite sure whether that's true or not, but I like to experiment on matters, so that's what I'm trying. I mean, obviously it's not going to do any harm, it's very fine stuff, so it'll either help or it won't. And the idea is that these won't be touched, so we'll see whether when we get if we get a good frost, whether it helps. So there you are folks, that's my plan. Always like to try something different. Okay, I'm finished for the morning. I'm going to go home, finish the roast dinner, and I'll be back this afternoon for some more videoing. Hello folks, hoping you can see me up there because I can't see the screen. Right, I'm going to sow some of my broad beans. I've decided to put them in this spot here. This actual area I've decided is going to be mostly veg. I haven't decided what's going in there yet, but the broad beans will only be so high. Possibility I might grow some of my climbing beans over there, but the sun rises over there and moves around, so it's not going to shelter this area, it's not going to cause any problem. Now obviously, well not obviously, but with broad beans need a bit of a support. So what I'm going to do, and this is now showing you why I like to have these metal bits on these pallet collars upwards, because what I use is a tie, and I put it around the metal part, and usually a K would go here, but I only need something short, so that's what's going in. And that will hold that firmly in place, especially if I put a second one across here. So that's it. That post is there now. I can tie string across and away we go. I've got plenty of these. I've found a supplier on, I don't know if it was Amazon or eBay, and it was hundreds of them for next to nothing. good enough. I've just got to go and get some more ties, and then I'll plant these. I'm going to add a little, may add a little bit more soil to this one. We'll see, we'll see. You don't need a great deal of soil in them. I'm back again, folks. Had a quick look at some string then, but I've obviously filed it wrong. Right, trying to keep my hands a little cleaner, so I'm trying to use the gloves wherever possible. See that the roots are really got a good structure of roots on these. You'll have to excuse the tractor sound, folks. They're muck spreading on the field at the back. It's a field where just the cows generally graze on, so I assume they're just giving it a bit of feed before they actually put them back in. grew some in the netting area, and I forgot about they need to be pollinated, and nothing could get in to pollinate. Then it was the issue with the watering, because I didn't have the proper door on, and it was a bit of an effort with the flap. So this year, things should be better. That's it, folks. I'm just going to get some, well, I don't need to do it just yet, but these are already in place. Basically, I'll string it across, and beans will then have somewhere to be supported by, because the string will be tucked away around the rows. So we'll come back to that at a later time. Okay folks, so what else have I been up to today? Well, I've been planting some more potatoes, and in these two here I've got some Sarpo Kifley. So I've got two varieties in there. Now what I'm going to do with those is when they start popping the heads through, I'm going to add some more soil. So I can't remember how many I put in there. I think there was 4 in each. Pretty sure there was 4 in each, yeah. So that was one job. Did I show you the other day that I'd added some multi-compost into these? Don't think I did I? So what I'm waiting for is for some topsoil now, and that's hopefully we'll get some of that in the next week. Right, so let's take you back down here, and you can see now that I've got loads of buckets down here. So this morning I've done some Sarpo Kifley in these two here as well, and I think I already told you about, did I tell you about the Picasso? I'm pretty sure I did in this morning's video. They've gone down there. They've all been watered well, so I'm quite pleased about that. Now let's just go and have a look, see how things are progressing on the bud side, on the new growth, because it is spring. You can see raspberries, got some leaves fully out here. Some are a bit more advanced than others. They're gradually changing. And you know, that reminds me, I've still got to get some more posts in here and get some wire threaded up properly. And I must get that done soon. Now just look at the rhubarb. The rhubarb has really sprung up. I had another picking, was it yesterday, of these two here. You can see another one coming up there. They're all shooting. I've got the one over there, 2 down there. And the good news is, folks, that in these beds we've got multiple shoots coming up on, well, it's on that one over there, I'll show you that. But we have got rhubarb coming through here on multiple shoots as well, so that one survived nicely. This one's coming along. We don't need to bother too much with the manure being on top, because it will just grow through. That's not an issue at all. So this one here, there's shoots everywhere. Look at them all. Shoots here, 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 here. That's going to be a big plant. The one over there, there's nothing. I think that one's dead, the one I put in there, but we'll see. Now obviously I put a few daffs in here just to add a bit of colour to the bed while everything was growing. I have done some weeding this afternoon because you can see it's getting on top of me a little bit at the minute. So I did that one the other day. I've just gone through this one and cleared most of that. It's not going to be perfect, you know. I've got limited time, so I do the best I can. I'm going to go through that one and do that one this week, and then I've got to get started on this area here. I've got to get that tidied up. These are all jobs which, as long as the weather's fine and that, it's not going to take that long to do. And this area I need to get this dug up and out. This is going to go against the fence to add a bit more height to my barrier in case it floods again. And then down here I'm going to put black fabric, and it's going to be a flower border all along this edge. You can see we've got a hollyhocks growing nicely down there, and we've got the lowgreenberry along the bush, so we obviously need a path. But the idea this year is to take the grass paths up, because it takes time. It's an effort getting the lawnmower in and out of the car all the time because it's quite heavy. So yeah, and I think I may well put a couple of beds in here as well. I have got some small ones, like the ones I've just filled with the potatoes, just are there. So I may put some of those in there as well, but we'll see. So yeah, lots happening. I think that's about it for today. You've had your chicken fix this morning. Oh, you know, I nearly missed it. The blossom's out on the fruit trees. I mean, I was at home. The plum tree is absolutely full of blossom. It's completely out. This on my two here, they're not quite so much out, but you know, they're coming. And the pear trees aren't far behind either. I mean, let's look. Look at that. That one's a bit more delayed than this one. This one's going to be sooner. And you can see that the Braeburn apple here is about to come out in flower as well. I'm just hoping that the frosts haven't killed it all. We had a good frost last night? No, the night before. It went down to -1, -2. So keep your fingers crossed, folks, that we do get some good fruit this year. I'll be a bit disappointed if we don't. And you can see the champagne rhubarb down here is coming on lovely. That's growing nicely. So yeah, so lots of weeding to do. That's one of the big jobs to do. Still got a little bit more sowing, but I think I'm on pretty well on top of things now, I think. Obviously I can't go mad with the growing. Tell you what, let's just have a little pop down. Or I know I show you every few days, but it's still nice to look to see what's happening with strawberries. Yeah, I know what I've got to do. I've got to water my dahlias there, and also add some more water to my potato in the pot here. But I'm pretty happy with how these strawberries are coming on. They've got some lovely green growth there. And I need to give these a bit of a watering as well, the raspberries. But they're the autumn ones. Yeah. Okay then, folks, I'm going to leave it with that view there, and I'll catch you tomorrow.